count myself as extremely fortunate to have worked in an industry I love most of my life. It's been a long and winding road, and I've enjoyed how that road has turned me into the person I am today. A person who's just happy to stand on peg and appreciate the hard work of gamekeepers and beaters working in unison to put a spectacular day together. I'm also lucky to have made friends along the way who work tirelessly in the field sports community. One of those friends, and one of my oldest, is DC, and we're with him today at the mighty Garth. You will have seen us at the Garth a few times by this point, in sunshine, snow, and rain, but it's quite possible that it's never been this bad. Drive 1 started on a slight hill for Wales, that we in Hampshire would call a mountain.
Welcome to Peg 5 of Nick the Ticks at the mighty Garth. James, you had a good season?
Very good. So good we managed to put this day in.
So, well, we're here to clear up a few of the stragglers. What is the logic behind that?
Just clear up what we've got. It's a thank you to some good friends, etc. People who've been very kind to me through the season and whatever else, so...
I'm here to load for you.
No, Johnny wanted me to shoot first, I don't know why. But
so that we can actually get something where you
oh, come on.
potentially pull out the sky. It's been quite fun leading up to today, getting our guns matched up and choke the same and all these kind of things, even though we're completely different in size and shape.
It's all right.
I've great faith.
We'll make it work somehow.
By some actual stroke of genius, we have a very similar gun fit.
All the guns that you fetched here I've done all right with, so.
So
To the point, so Beretta, you're listening, it clearly works. I bought a DT11 after shooting Johnny's.
After Pennell.
After Pennell.
It's actually convenient sharing, mate, because we're already on the right side to load.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't say neither of us have showered ourselves with glory on this one.
You did a far better job than me.
I mean, it wasn't hard.
I'm glad you got a few. That makes sense. Jamie doesn't thank him though.
No, it's amazing how being a back gun can be really nice when the person in front of you is just generous with their ability.
As you can imagine, it's been a tough season of weather, but both us shooters, Owen and the camera gear, were happy to hear the whistle to end the drive. As we strolled down into Drive 2, the fog only worsened. We could hardly see the ends of the gun line, let alone the back of the drive.
34 gram fours were your request today, and I presume that's just because there's some big
Confidence boosters.
Well, I think, the partridge is going to die, but there are some good, solid, big adult pheasants at 50, 60 yards.
Yeah.
And there's no point wounding them.
After a short wait, the birds emerged from the fog like rockets, pushing our instinctive shooting to its limits. This was all pretty exciting, or at least that's the excuse I tell myself for handing DC an empty gun.
I was lost in the motor waiting for birds. I forgot to load his gun and give it back to him empty, which is pretty much the worst thing you could ever do. But it wasn't a bird worthy of your talent anyway.
No.
You'd have killed it, it was a foregone conclusion.
not on today's performance I wouldn't have done.
Look at it now. Look at it now. We just walked back here. When we got there, it looked like this. When we finished, it looked like this. And in the middle, Clearly, the hunting gods wanted to laugh. To be fair, the birds in that fog, it's always a tough one. A lot of the time, they're not huge fans. They're never going to fly high and straight. Certainly those partridge like hugging the ground more than they ever do. So as you saw, it was a case of be ready, be ready, be ready, bang. And they'd see the line, see the trees behind us and just spike. But they've come off that big old hill. It's not quite a mountain, mountains later. Come off that big old hill, they're carrying a lot of speed. So it might not be a gloriously high, spectacular shot, but some of these 25 to 35 yard crosses are needing power, much power and speed. It wasn't particularly easy. Probably would have rather shot it now. And to the point that I perhaps was lackadaisical with my loading because I was too keen to be spotting birds. But that's life. And I'm sorry, James. And I'll be sorry for a while until you do something to me equally. So I bet you'll get your own back by the end of the day.
Yeah, the first drive, it went well actually. I was behind James and Hightower, and yeah, shot all right, shot a couple of nice ones. Shot one really nice patch actually. And then second drive, unfortunately the old fog come down and fogged us out a little bit, but again I was lucky I was behind so I could see the guns getting ready for the birds coming, so that gave me a bit of a clue when they were coming and shot. I think I shot 6 or 7 there, so the 410 did a good job, so hopefully it'll be clear for the rest of the day.
I've been at one-pot game day lunches and also multi-day dishes, but nothing brings back my love of the game more than sharing a hot meal and a drink surrounded by my friends, as well as beaters and pickers up, all under the roof of a barn. It's fair to say that I was revved up to brave the storm and get after it for the third drive. And I remained revved up as I sat behind the dog cage on the back of a Polaris with Owen. As the rain came in harder on this drive, we gave the big camera a rest and went for the backup.
Nobody likes a wandering gun. He's just left the peg. Loading's hard when it's for the boss, isn't it?
So, 2 things going to happen. I'm going to shoot straight because I feel better. Partridge has gone right up top, buggers. And then Johnny's going to load the guns and make sure there's cartridges in them. That's the other thing that's going to happen.
Well, the last drive was quite intense, wasn't it?
No, you were looking at the drive.
Well, when the birds were appearing that fast, I was more like... what I found this season more than any other season, I've enjoyed watching the birds.
Yeah.
And I know that's...
So that comes with age.
I'm becoming old. I mean, you're significantly older than I am.
Here we go.
All challenging. Oh, yes, baby. That's my height.
With the penultimate drive complete, the energy was flowing and the inhibitions were gone. We were all enjoying this day for what it was, a celebration of the season's hard work surrounded by good friends. With smiles on our faces, we headed to our next challenge, the mountain.
So we're fortunate enough again, Mike, to be back in Flint and Denbighshire shooting DC's phenomenal partridge.
It's been a real strange season. It's been a couple of seasons where we haven't made a game shooting film together, which...
I know. I've had a season off from game shooting.
Indeed. But we have had some great experiences together, which...
Been special.
I mean, maybe beyond experience is probably a bit of a minor word, but like, what a great day. And I mean, I just couldn't think of a better way to finish off the season, buddy, especially next to you.
The beaters were already traversing the mountain, ready to push birds across from the top. On a day like this, you've got to admire how these guys have gone from foggy top to foggy top through various sprinkles of rain, making sure this day was just as good as every other day had been at the Garth.
Guys, days like this, when you're holding onto the back of a buggy for dear life, genuine dear life, rolling along 20-degree banks in Wales, as a guest of one of your oldest friends, loading for him, shooting with him, enjoying his successes, watching two guns down at another one of your oldest friends, Anne, and his dad, just enjoying themselves. There's something about this where they're just as special. And that's... Oh, he's opening a gate the Welsh way with the... I haven't seen someone open a gate with the front of them. 24-25 season is about to come to an end. Done a bit of bartering. We end up with Paul Childerly behind us and Ant McClellan to our left. Last season, as I said, we really spent our time discovering what this was all about. Why we got to this point of doing game shooting. Standing under the mountain for the last moments of the season, I could not think of anything better. And the wind's picked up, so it might actually clear, but like, this is brutal.
Clearing. Here we go.
With most of the action happening a little further down the line, I sent Owen over to Ant, who was stood with his dad.
In the words of Ant, why have I come over here?
Because I'm the bird magnet, mate, and that is why you have come over to see me. However, the Welsh weather is punishing us, absolutely punishing us. The fog's in and out, the rain's intense, I'm freezing cold, but we're on the mountain, and I've been longing to stand this peg for a bloody long time, so I'm hoping that when them beaters get moving, I can at least try and make the most of one bird off of here. The pheasants that come off here are exceptional. The partridge is something else, and fingers crossed I can get one. And then I'm going to stand aside, let the old man have a go. Sharing a peg today with my dad, something special. We'll see how it goes. End of the 2025 season. Sign it off in the right way, hopefully. Wales has managed to beat us again. Let's wrap it up for the year, go home, think about how good it was, and get warmed up. I am hoping and I'm praying that DC has that fire lit when we get back to the shoot shed. Because although I feel like I've earned them, I need a warm.
Let's go warm up.
Let's go get a warm.
Gamekeeping, countryside management, and driven game days conjure up all sorts of emotions within me. And we're not gonna go into them now, but I'll say at this point how much appreciation and respect I have for the entire community that make these days possible. Over my lifetime, I've seen this way of life being put under threat, and so I don't take days like this for granted and live each to their fullest. With the day wrapped up and a meal full of charity finds commencing,
Anything else, feel free to let me know. Chasing sheep.
it was time to wrap up the season. Take care, guys, and we're looking forward to the next one.
Thank you for watching TGS Outdoors. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, like it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and share it with your friends. This channel would not exist without the support of our amazing sponsors. They really do keep this content coming week after week. Thank you also to our channel members. You guys are amazing. If you want to know more about channel membership, there's a join button down there. Click it, you get some free extra content, you get early releases, occasionally we get together and shoot some clays. Take care, guys, we'll catch you soon.